Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our Ascension Sunday morning gathering online. I'm just really excited that we can join you this morning. Contrary to popular opinion, the church isn't closed. The church is open for business, and we're doing what we normally do. We're meeting together regularly online. We're talking, we're sharing, we're praying for one another, and we're praying for our community as well. So good news, the church is open for business, and we're excited this morning to share this Ascension Sunday with you. So if you're watching for the first time, you're very, very welcome to join us this morning, and we hope that you enjoy everything that we have to share with you. What we do every Sunday morning, we share what we call our missional rhythms. These are things that we do as RCF every week, and we consider what God has called us to as the people of God in Riffin. We've been, every week we have a different missional rhythm, and it's based on some things in a book called Surprise the World by Michael Frost. And basically it is blessing, eating, listening, learning, and sending. And last week, for those of you who remember, it was learning. And what we did is we asked everybody just to spend the week on top of all their other devotional stuff. I know it was a big ask, but just to spend the week in the book of Mark. And I know some of you have read Mark from cover to cover. And I know some of you have just dipped your toe in it and just read a little bit here and there, but that's great. And what we just wanted you to do is just spend some time, be an observer in the pages of the book of Mark. You know, imagine that you were there. You can sense the smells and the warmth and the heat. You can hear the sound of babble and people talking, but most importantly, you're observing Jesus himself, and you're watching what he does and watching what he says. So that's basically what we've been doing this week, and we've had some thoughts and observations that have come back because of these readings. I just want to quickly share with you this today. So somebody said that Jesus never compromised and always kept his eyes on the prize that was ahead of him, walking straight towards it. That was someone's observation from the book of Mark. Someone else said he never turned anyone away or judged them through other people's eyes. He kept heading towards what he knew was to come. And the question was, how many of us could do that? Somebody else said to me that they were struck by the emotions of Jesus described in the gospel: love, anger, grief, compassion, mercy, indignation. And these are his true and right responses to what was in front of him. And that's a challenge because our responses are not always in line with his. But beholding him, we are in the change. We are being changed. And somebody said the two things that made them stop were found in Mark 8, where Jesus says to Peter, "You do not have in mind the concerns of God, but merely human concerns." And another one was in Mark 12:44. They gave out of their wealth, talking about the widow's offering. They gave out of their wealth, but she out of her poverty put in everything, all she had to live in. So I really appreciate that feedback in the week. It's always encouraging to hear from you guys. This week, we're moving on. So blessing, eating, listening, learning, and being sent. And we consider what it means to be sent. So again, I refer you to Matthew 28, verses 16 to 20, where Jesus said, he said, then the 11 disciples went to Galilee, to the mountain where Jesus had told them to go. And when they saw him, they worshipped him, but some doubted. Then Jesus came to them and said, "All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Therefore go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey all that I have commanded you. And surely I am with you always, to the very end of the age. And that's your challenge this week, to consider that text and ask the question, Lord, are you speaking to me? Does this include me? Is this something that I have to respond to? I believe the answer is yes, but you need to hear that for yourself. And when you do hear that for yourself, then you've got to ask the question, God, help me. Holy Spirit, help me. Guide me, strengthen me, enable me. So that's kind of the thinking behind this week. So on top of the rest of your devotional stuff, your prayers, your reading, and all of that stuff, just spend some time this week considering Matthew 28, 16 to 20. Now, this morning we have some very special things this morning, and particularly one special thing this morning is that the Anna and the Darwin house group and the Darwin area house group has put something really nice together, really special together. And I just want you to look forward to that, anticipate that, because it's great. And maybe challenge some of the other house groups and some of the areas to produce something similar. That would be terrific. So bless you guys, enjoy, and I will speak to you later.